So Joe and I are breaking up.
It's over. It's done. It's done.
So sorry.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And by that,
I can't do this anymore.
I
not.
feel like it's not me. It's you.
No. Well, that's weird because that's what I was going to say about you. It's not me. It's you.
It's definitely you.
It's like 1,000%.
No. Like
it's you.
Most definitely you.
It's you. Does anybody ever say that in a breakup? Like I know they've said it like jokingly, but
no. Like I've heard someone say like they were like, I swear, like I know that this is a.
Oh, it's like okay. I was like, why is it stained? I've
heard someone say like, I know this is cliche, but it really isn't you. Like it's me. And I'm like,
it sounds like it's me.
It sounds like it's more like the other person.
It has to be because it's like something's not working for me, and it's you. Like, why else would you be saying this?
Have you ever told a girl that?
It's not me, it's you.
Besides me?
Like it's not me, it's you.
Yes. Or the other way around.
It's not you, it's me.
Have you ever been like, it's not you, it's me?
No, because I'm also not going to take blame for something that just didn't work out.
A relationship that didn't work.
Although, no, I never said it like that.
No,
it's not me. It's not you. It's me. No, it's like you don't work for me.
Like the situation where I heard it was like the guy was like, so like I swear, like I know this is normally very cliche. It's not you, it's me. It's like, I have so much stuff going on in my life right now, like whatever else. And he like made it very wholesome.
But
you're
that's
like, do
usually
you also
bullshit.
like hate them?
That's usually bullshit.
That's what I feel like.
I think it's bullshit because when you say shit like that, it means that you're already talking to somebody else. There's already a nice soft landing, and now you have confirmation, so you make the leap.
Ew.
Most people don't just break up to be single.
Yeah, you told me that. You said most people have a soft landing. Yeah. I've never had a soft landing.
I wouldn't want to go from one relationship immediately into another one.
I feel like I wouldn't either, in the way that I feel like there's like no way that I grew from that relationship. I kind of just like was like found something better. See ya. So
well, you think
awful.
It's better. Yeah.
And then the grass is never greener on the other side. There's always problems in every relationship or every situationship or whatever.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Every situationship.
I've never fucking heard this in my life.
So yeah.
So we're getting divorced before we get married.
So Joe and I are getting a divorce, and by that we mean that the podcast is ending.
Goodbye.
Until September.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link.
Listen, all the kids are going to be out of school this week.
Yes.
And we also need a summer break. We need a summer vacation.
So the way that this really happened, and if we're being completely honest, and I know that you guys are thinking they're not coming back in September. We are. Like I think both of us are we're very driven in the way that like I will do things because I really my shit was falling off.
I'm saying, is that getting like it's like pulling? Is it pulling the cord?
A little.
Is it stuck? That's why I keep laughing, because it's like you're on a leash.
Help. Yeah, so both of us are very driven in the way that like we'll do something. So if you don't think we're coming back in September, we are. However, we both have been talking. Joe kind of brought it up like weeks ago. Like he's starting to lose his creative drive, not in the podcast per se, but in just like videography, which is what he's super passionate about, or once was super passionate about. He's been doing like odds and ends, and then like the podcast. And then for me, I mean, summer's always the hardest. Of course, we made it through last summer because we were like
we had just
started. My colitis has been being weird. My grandma's super sick right now. And it just seems like the right time that we've been going like a year and a half straight that we take a little summer we take a summer vacation. If the kids are out of school, we're out of school.
I mean, if you saw our story post this week, that should have told everybody everything. We went 61 weeks in a row with an episode every Monday at 6 a.m. Sans one time. It was on a Sunday because I scheduled it incorrectly.
Scheduled it wrong.
But every week for 61 weeks, there was a new episode.
Right.
So
And I think
burnout is like a real thing.
And I think that's like super important to recognize because I feel like when you're a YouTube creator or a content creator or an influencer, like burnout can be really real. And I think that like we as individuals who like own a podcast or do influencing, that we hold ourselves to like, well, we have to post because if we're not posting, we're not relevant and we're not in people's faces and whatever else.
Yeah.
But Joe's the kind of person who doesn't want to just necessarily check a box. And I'm also the kind of person where I want him and myself to feel super passionate about something. And if it means that like we need to take a little break, not because we're not passionate about this, but because he's
I knew it, motherfucker.
This little thing.
That's what I kept seeing.
It's very, that's going to
Motherfucker.
bug me. He's just like dancing around your head. Not necessarily about this, but like Joe's in a relationship. I'm engaged. I'm planning a wedding right now. Like this is our opportunity where we can take a little break, prioritize some other things, prioritize our health, and then like start fresh because we can take a summer break. And it's not because we don't love the podcast or anything like that. Like
we hate that.
We actually hate it so much. It's more so it's like he and I will never do things to just check a box. Like I do things because I really like doing them. And if I'm like tired and I'm getting burnt out and my stomach is not cooperating, then it means that I need to start fresh in the fall. And to be honest, I was telling Joe, like I don't really do anything in the summer. Like I don't watch YouTube videos really. I don't watch podcasts. I barely can keep up with my Netflix shows. Like in the summer, I just want to like be outside, listen to music. Like,
well, around here, if you live in New England, it's like June to like September is your window.
Right.
And sometimes it takes a little bit longer, like into June, to actually get nice weather.
Right.
Like this is the time because the rest of the year it's fucking cold. It's an overcast.
Right.
And then it gets dark at 4 o'clock. Like this is the time to shut it down.
Yeah. So I feel like we're in that sweet spot right now where it's necessary for us to enjoy the summer solstice because we only have it for a certain period of time. Joe's got Block Island coming up at the end of summer. I'm going to Costa Rica. When we come back, it'll be great to like start fresh, recap our summer, recap what you did, recap what I did, recap trips.
Because we're the other thing is once you leave here today, we're not going to talk again until we come back.
No. It's so funny because maybe in Joe's like perfect world that would be the case. Except I'm gonna force you to go on double dates with me and Nick. We haven't done it yet. Can we just go a double date?
Have we not? We went to Pinkberry after the movie.
Yeah, that was like,
count it.
I don't know if we can count that.
Count it. We went.
Yeah, but that wasn't really like a double date.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Like it's like we did a little throuple date to Los Andes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that. We don't necessarily
with
have
her
to do
schedule
dinner.
though, dude. Like
I know. I know. I was talking to her at your birthday. I was like, you poor thing.
Yeah, it's already. It's just crazy.
I know.
It's just all over the place right now. Like I can't plan anything because she won't know until like Friday what her schedule is next week.
That's stupid.
So it's like there's certain days that she has already blocked off for things. Half crawl.
Yeah, she was saying that she wanted to try to block something else off, and she was like, I don't know if I should. I don't know what it was.
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. She was like...
Nothing for me.
She wanted to like take a day off, and she's like, I can't do that. Like, I wanted to put in a day.
Well, she's already put in a few days, and it's kind of like most of them are my fault.
Your birthday, half crawl.
And she got me tickets to Limp Bizkit for my birthday, so
there you go.
She has to take that day off.
Oh, well,
she also has to take the Sunday off of August because she's coming to Metallica, the second show. With me. Yeah. So
wait, did you buy another ticket?
No, I had tickets for me and my father, and then he's like, "Oh, do you want to see if she wants to go to one of the shows?" And I was like, "No."
Oh, because you wanted to go with your dad.
I don't know. He was just like, I just figured I'd offer. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. She'll go. It actually works out because like one of the openers she likes.
Who is it?
Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, nice.
I think. So it kind of works out. So she's gonna go on a Sunday.
Adorable.
So it's gonna be hard to double date throughout the summer. You know, we could throuple it though.
Yeah, we'll throuple it. That's fine. That's what we do best, anyways.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm like the odd one out because Nick and him are just like talking about random shit.
Dark humor that you don't enjoy, but Nick will always get a laugh.
Always. Anything that Joe says, you can guarantee if you look at Nick, he's like this. Like
I don't know what we were saying something the other day
on the phone.
Yeah, and I know what it was, but I was like at the end, I go, that one was just for Nick, and then you showed him.
I like flipped the camera, and he was geeking out in the corner. I'm like, glad you got a kick out of it, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so all good things don't come to an end; they just come to a break.
They come to a pause. I mean,
a pause.
Even going into this year too, like. You remember how my last year was. I don't even know how the fuck we started this last year.
I know, because last summer was bad for you.
It was like from March until October, I was balls to the wall.
When you were not working your day job, you picked up like working odd and end.
I did
jobs,
the storage
like
thing.
Dirty water storage. Yeah. Like you were doing everything.
I did the rough cuts thing. I traveled with them.
So the fact that we did do this for a year and a half is actually crazy.
And I don't even know how I met her in the middle of that.
Too. I know, right? Cheers.
But I mean, going into this year too, it's like, you know, the new year, new me bullshit.
Yeah.
But I do believe in it because if you stick to it, it can work. One of my things was not saying yes to all those things, not chasing money like I always do, and like prioritizing the mental and physical health because, you know, we had some weight to lose.
You look great.
We lost some weight.
Did you win?
It's on July 1st, so I'll let you know. Okay. I'm at a weird point right now where I'm like
static.
Yes, like I'm close to my goal.
Okay.
But the weeks are kind of going by where I'm going to have to really like dig deep. So
okay,
you got we'll see how it goes. But I mean, all in all, like I lost a little bit of weight to,
you can
to
see
start.
it in your face.
Well, and no drinking too. So.
I know. So that probably helped with inflammation. You had your first drink on your birthday.
I did.
I did. I was fully expecting to come over and have you be shit-faced drunk, and you weren't.
It was just beer. Like I'm not big on the hard shit. But also, like the next day, like I took one of those vitamin shots before I started drinking, and I just had a brain fog. I wasn't sick or anything. It's just like that fog,
cloudy.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this really does fucking affect you. But that was another thing where I didn't want to drink. Not that I don't have like a problem. It's more of like a weight problem. But I didn't want to regularly drink, so I also checked that off the list. So I mean, better habits so far in 2024.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
And this will just allow for you to focus on, like, once again, health, like also your relationship. Like you have a new-ish relationship that's a year young. And
has it been that long?
Yeah, almost. Who's very busy with her own schedule. And like, I'm sure John's going to come and bring the baby this summer at least once or something.
Yeah, they'll be here the end of this month.
Yeah, so it's like weeks. There's a lot of things that we have going on. I think I have less things going on than you. I think you have more things going on. But I also live with my significant other, and I have some health issues. So it's just really navigating with that. We were on a break.
I know we were talking
about that. It was on Friends. Now the real question was, were they on a break? Do you remember?
It's like
the precipice of it.
Here's the thing: you're either together or you're not together.
So like they had said, she was just like, I'm like done essentially.
Yeah.
But like they parted their ways, and then that night he was at a bar, and she like called him, and like he picked up, and like I think it was like she could hear noise in the background, and she was like, oh, like she played it off. Yeah. And like that night he like brought a girl home, and then she came over to his house, and like he played off that this other girl was at his house, and then she found out that like
Was it? It was the night that they went on a break.
Yeah, I believe it was like the day of.
Listen, you're either together or you're not together. Now that's not to say.
So
that,
what would you describe that as?
I mean,
when she says we're done, but then she's like, she was trying to see him that night, and she was like, hey, like. I
mean, you gotta move that because it's like a fucking leash. Your head keeps like pulling back. I mean, if you say you're done, you're done. But having said that, I don't think that on the night I end a relationship that I'm hooking up with somebody. Most likely. I would say 99% sure that I would not. So
was Rachel Green in the right for being pissed at him because she's like, we weren't technically on a break? Like you already did.
When you say, I think they're both wrong. How about that? Because I think if you say that we're done and then you get mad that he goes and does something, but he also jumped the gun and hooked up with somebody that fast, you're both wrong.
Fair.
You should, like, if you say I'm done, you got to know that you're done.
Fair.
She probably just said it because she was like pissed.
I can't remember what it was. It's been a long time.
I don't remember exactly either.
I wonder if there's like details around it.
Let's get details behind this.
Let's see. I know that there's going to be something. We were on a break.
But there is no such thing as a break. Like, I mean, you just expect somebody, granted, if it was that night, I get it. But you expect somebody else to just sit there and wait because I'm on a break?
Ross and Rachel fight after Rachel cancels their anniversary dinner to stay at work late. Ross is jealous of Rachel's coworker, Mark, and thinks Rachel's prioritizing work over the relationship. Rachel, on the other hand, thinks Ross is disrespecting her career independence. During the argument, Rachel suggests that they take a break, which Ross interrupts as a breakup. Ross storms out, later gets drunk, and sleeps with Chloe, a woman like from the copy place. Rachel finds out the next day.
The drama.
I know.
They end up together, so it's okay. But I would say some of the problem there is, I don't know if there's where there's smoke, there's fire, but Ross being jealous fueled his need to go
and retaliate.
He's jealous of somebody else. Not a great look.
It says Rachel later says that the fight wasn't right because they still loved each other, but Ross believes that they were broken up. Some say that the real question is not whether they were on a break, but what the break meant. Relationship therapist says that a break agreement varies per couple. Like, is it like...
I just think that if you were on a break and then a month later, like you guys had this weird thing, like we're not really together, and then a month later somebody hooks up with somebody, it's like, well, I mean, what the fuck were you? You're kind of in no man's land for a month. But the day of, I mean, I don't know.
Tough. That night, morning, at night, brought a girl home.
It's not great because it starts with some insecurity on his end of a coworker. It's like, did she really do anything wrong, or are you just being a bitch?
Yeah.
If he was being a bitch, that probably fueled his cheating. Well, you
I
cheat though, I guess.
It's
a gray area.
I know, it's not technically a cheat. I don't know. I'm on Rachel's side. I would be pretty pissed.
I mean, I would be, if it was me and her,
Rachel. Yeah.
I would be pissed knowing that even if I ended it, you hooked up with somebody that night. That's like, all right, well
clearly you didn't have enough respect for our relationship in the first place.
That's kind of how I would feel. But again, you break up. I guess it's free game. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily be spreading my wild oats that night.
Wild oats, huh? Spreading the wild oats.
You never heard this?
No.
You know what's so funny? So I said this to
you
Mel.
Have your own words.
No, that's like, dude, look it up. I was at Mel's house and it was her and her sister. I never thought I'd go 0 for 2 on this. And I said something like, she was cracking a joke about me being older or something. And I was like, I'm like, but I feel like a spring chicken. They both looked at me like, what the fuck did you just say? You'd never heard. I go, wait, what? Never
Even
heard
I know that. I've heard of that.
You never heard of spreading your wild oats?
No, this is like an actual thing though.
Yeah, dude, what?
Why does that make sense though? Like wild oats.
I didn't.
Like oatmeal?
Spreading your wild oatmeal. No, it's oats. So you can reap what you sow. You're spreading your oats.
Like, I just think of someone like going out with like Quaker oatmeal and just like spreading it amongst the grass.
I don't think it's that, but go ahead. Read the definition of spreading your wild oats.
It says, from Merriam-Webster, To have many sexual relationships, particularly when one is young.
Spreading your wild oats. Spreading your seed.
Wow.
So you can keep the population going.
See, like I know seed. The oats thing is a little weird to me. Just like brown sugar, oatmeal, oats, just spreading it across the land.
I don't know. There's like sayings that...
You know why that doesn't make sense to me?
Why?
Because English isn't my first language.
Is retard your first language?
No, Joe. No.
Look at how you immediately get serious.
No, that's not funny.
Nah.
No.
It's hilarious.
No,
you're right. It's not funny. It's hilarious.
No.
What's your first language?
You know it's English. Remember when my mom was like,
it's not Farsi. Fucking sure it's not. It's definitely not Spanish.
No, it's
like,
not.
you know, 2 words in Spanish.
I know more Spanish than I know of Farsi, but I understand Farsi pretty fluently.
Can you write it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But mom writes it, right?
Yeah, she wrote out my tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Because I said if you...
Skylar laughed at it.
Because I said if you don't write it, I'm just going to look it up online and it's probably going to be wrong.
You took her print of it and all right, that's kind of cool.
'Cause
Because it's her father that used to say that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, so it's kind of cool. It's like a lineage thing.
Because I was like, if you don't, I'm just going to look it up anyways, and then I'm potentially going to get it wrong tattooed on me. So I'd rather it be correctly or correct. So she wrote it out. And I was, how old do you have to be for a tattoo? 16? I think I was 16, 17?
16 with an adult?
An adult? So I
Good
think
when you were
16.
16?
I think I was 16.
Wow, your parents are pretty loose.
I mean, I went with my mom. My dad didn't know.
Oh, I would expect that.
I got my nose pierced at 16, and my dad didn't know.
Piercings I get. Well, certain piercings I understand. A lot of younger girls will
16.
do like the nose. They do
now,
like funky ear ones.
But like now that's a thing. Like when I was in high school, like no one else had their like nose really pierced.
I know. I see like it's like every girl now has their fucking nose pierced.
Every girl has a nose hoop and a septum hoop. Every girl.
Not a fan of this.
I don't mind it if it's like a really small one, like a thin one.
I don't like it.
But like when we were growing up, like there was no small thin ones. Like everyone had a ball. Yeah, it was like this, but down here.
Yeah, no.
But now it's very like close and flush to the nose, which I think is like kind of cute.
Dude, I tell you, piercings are not for me. Not a.
That's how Nikki is too.
Really?
Like, yeah. Well, like he like doesn't do well.
He didn't have his ears pierced.
He does have his ears pierced, but like he doesn't do well with needles. So like he would like pass out from it. He did have his nose pierced back in the day before we met.
I could probably do. I don't know. Piercings is just
I can't picture you with like earrings.
They ain't my style.
I can't picture you with them.
It's like colored tattoos. You're never gonna see it.
Yeah, that's how Nikki doesn't want. Like he just like his black and white and whatever else. Yeah. Like nose, I can't picture a nose piercing.
No, we put like a barb up here.
I was just gonna say maybe an eyebrow piercing.
Fuck no. I would look crazy. No, absolutely fucking not. I would look crazy.
No, but in all seriousness, I could never picture any tattoo. If I had, piercing. If I had to choose one piercing for you that I
Prince Albert. That's exactly what I would go with. Go big or go fucking home.
I think a nipple piercing would be great.
Yo. That creeps me out so much. I can't even imagine sitting there.
Even on a girl?
No. For me.
Oh.
I can't even fucking imagine sitting there and having a fucking barb go through my tit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, that creeps me out so much. There's guys that get like piercings like that.
The only thing that I really, really could, all jokes aside, would be I think an eyebrow one would fit your like look, but like knowing you and your personality, an eyebrow piercing doesn't fit you.
I don't fuck with the face, really, I guess.
It's just too precious.
No, it's just like, I don't know. Like face tats and shit. Nah, that ain't me.
Like I can't imagine not getting married and not having my nose ring. Nikki's like not really his aunt, but like I guess kind of
like his play aunt.
Yeah. She was just like, "Oh, you're going to like take out your nose hoop, right?" And I was like, "No."
All right, so that's time out. Hold on.
Okay.
That's an interesting point because there are people that have a certain style, right? So if you're a guy and you have long hair, you have a big beard or something, and the people want you to change it for your wedding.
Yes.
But like that's your look. Like that's what you Why would you change it?
Gabby had to cover her tattoos for her sister-in-law's wedding.
Because she was in it.
Because she was in it. She was in the bridal party, and she didn't want the tattoos to show, so she covered them.
Who didn't want it to show?
Her sister-in-law. So her older brother's wife.
I think that's a little bit. I would never do that to somebody. Sorry, I would never.
I personally wouldn't either. I mean, I'm telling all the girls and guys that I have to wear whatever shade of color, whatever style of dress makes them feel comfortable, whatever like fabric makes them feel less sweaty, like whatever they really want.
Whatever works.
I want them to feel comfortable. Like there's nothing worse than forcing someone to like wear something that they don't want to wear, and like I don't know.
See, I think of it more like if I ever did that, I wouldn't even do this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like if I had a wedding party type deal, I would figure out how many guys would be in it, and I'd put money away to just pay for their tuxes. Because I
really,
yeah, because it's you're asking them to take time out of their fucking day, the night before, the day of, to be part of it, and they got to pay money to be a part of it. It's like, I don't know, it's a lot.
It's tough because for girls, it's
worse for girls.
Bachelorette, the day before, the day of, hair, makeup, their dresses, and they have to own it because you can't just like rent a tux.
Right.
So it's like more for like girls and bridesmaids and maid of honors.
And that's the other thing, the bachelor party too. So everybody has to chip in and pay for that.
And they pay for you.
Yeah.
And they pay for the house.
So it's like the least you could do. And for me, I would, depending on how many dudes, it's roughly about $2 to $225 to rent a tux for the day.
Okay.
I would just put money aside to do that.
How many guys would you have?
That's a problem. Like that's why I won't do it. I won't do this anyway. If I ever got married, it would be at a fucking.
Saying it out loud. I feel like it's...
Here we go. There's two. It would be all of my friends. I couldn't cut anybody out.
But that's what I mean. So how many are there? It's like Pete, Graham, Cheese, Mike, like
Greg, Maurice. I feel I'm on the spot right now, so
I know. No. I'm just guessing. Who am I missing?
But I mean, like, even that, like,
let's just say like 8. So like 200 times 8 is like 1,600.
It's just that's why I wouldn't do this. I would rather just do like a reception or just do like a party. Yeah, just do a party and just do it at a hall or something. It
better be invited to your party.
This is not in my plans. Fucking whatsoever. I'm just saying, if I did, I wouldn't. That whole being the center of attention like that is just not for me.
I know it's not
my thing.
I know it's not.
It's very but I get it. Like some girls are like they want that to be their day, and that's fine.
Well, because a lot of girls like they like from like a young age from like media, like you're taught like that's like your day, and it's the most special day, and it's the day you feel like a princess. It's the day that like you like. It's true, but it's like the
say that word again.
True.
My God.
But yeah, it's like that one day and that one time where like everyone around you is there to celebrate you and your fiance or your husband at the time. Like it's like people, because like. The way that it was worded to me was that there's no time else usually that everyone can get together. The only time that everyone can get together usually happens, unfortunately, when there's a death. Yeah. So it's like the one other time in life that you can get all walks of life of your friends, his friends, your family, his family together in one room that's like to celebrate something and not to mourn something.
Yeah, because even as you get older, it's sometimes tough to get like a few people together to fucking do something.
Yeah, like for my 30th birthday party, which I didn't know this obviously at the time, but Nikki had reached out to like a few other people who couldn't make it. Yeah, like, right. And those are like some of my core friends. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and then like he also didn't know who to invite, so he like left out of a couple people. So it's like, yeah. It's hard to get everyone together. So like a wedding is like truly the one time that you can get everyone together, which is like, that's kind of special. It is. I feel like I'm trying to convince you to do a wedding. I'm not. for the record, because I know that's not your steez, but it sounds like I am.
No, it's fine. But I like doing like party. Like I like getting people together to do like
your
hangouts
crawl.
and shit. Yeah, for sure.
Your
Like
crawl is your way that you get everyone together. You don't need a wedding.
No,
you just do a crawl.
My birthday, people felt obligated to show up for my birthday, so that's fine. Or a crawl.
Did everyone show up? I mean, Graham wasn't there, obviously. So even then, not everyone shows up.
But I know that with him, he's always invited. He's been invited to every crawl. He can come if he wants. He has an open invitation.
He just chooses not to.
Yeah, it's just not his thing, and I can respect it.
Does he watch our podcast?
I don't know. He probably watched the DMD one because I told him to. I was like, "You're gonna want to listen to this one. This is double movie day," which went fairly okay.
Boy watchers
went. The boy part was great. The watcher part was not great.
Yeah,
Bad
that's really
Boys was good.
disappointing because I was dead set on seeing the watchers, but I definitely won't now.
Did you see the trailer for Trapped with Josh Hartnett? So that's M. Night Shyamalan. His daughter did this one, The Watchers.
Oh. Are you like mad at it? Because like I feel like he's so great. So the fact that his daughter did not so great.
No, he's missed on some.
I know you didn't like the past. What, 2?
Yeah, he's missed on.
What
some.
was the most recent one that you didn't like?
Old was not.
Oh yeah,
good.
we were just talking about it. In the last.
There's another one.
There was another one that you didn't like.
Yeah. But Trapped looks interesting if you watch the trailer. It's
I'll have to watch it.
So it's like a concert, but it's a setup to capture a serial killer, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look at that then.
Watchers.
I really didn't like your other one that you had me watch on your birthday, the trailer. In the Night, the Trick of the Night, something of the night.
Oh, Violent Nature.
Violent Nature.
Dog. Let me fucking tell you about this.
I really didn't like that either.
We ended up going to Framingham because at the time I bought the tickets, there wasn't a show in Rhode Island. And then, of course, fucking Cinema World had it.
I know. You should have known better.
I know, but there was nothing in Rhode Island.
They did have Blood and Honey, though.
I know, but they didn't have that at the time. It was the local theater was fucking Framingham. We go all the way there, and we both fell asleep, and we both left early. Like 30 minutes before it was so... Here's the thing, though. From the creative aspect, I hate saying something sucks.
But it sucked.
For me, I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But whoever directed it took a shot. That probably worked for some people. Dude, this is why I don't give a shit about ratings, is Rotten Tomatoes gave it 89%.
Holy
and I thought it was terrible. It just wasn't for me. But he took a shot. There was no musical score to the movie. It was very
have to, maybe
POV.
try to watch it myself, like when I have some free time. Because the trailer, I didn't like the trailer. I didn't think it was good.
I did. I liked it. Time to wake up, dude, all the time.
I know.
I did like the trailer because it reminded me of Friday the 13th in a way.
I can kind of see that.
But it was just...
But it seemed like an amateur version of it.
Oh, it was not my cup of tea. It was...
On the bright side, It Chapter 1 was... Not It Chapter 1.
Strangers Chapter 1.
Oh,
yeah.
1.
You went to see it, right?
Yeah, it was good.
You liked it?
I liked it. I mean, not as good as the first one, obviously.
That's
I think this one was like too modernized for me, but I did like it. Like it was too modernized in the way that, like, spoiler alert, modernized, too much technology. I think what made the first one so scary was that, like, it really was like an older couple, not someone in their 20s. It was like an older couple, maybe in their 30s, and they were like in the
yeah.
And it was truly just because they were home. Versus this one, it was like, went to a diner, comes out of the diner, the car is now broken, like goes to the cabin. Of course, there's like no service really out there. And then like he drops his inhaler, of course, because he's an asthmatic and had to drop the inhaler. Like it was just too much of that coincidental.
The worst part was...
But overall, I thought it was good.
Spoiler alert, though. The worst part was when he had one of them And he had her at gunpoint.
And then didn't shoot her.
Just didn't even not even a foot, not even to get her to
I think that's
talk.
why I liked the first one so much more, because there wasn't that lag. Like, it was like truly they were, from what I remember at least, they were just victims the whole way through. This was like the tables like turned, they go into like the shed, and you're like, okay, and like one was right there. He shoots, he misses, then like finds the other girl in the woods. She's laughing. Just fucking shoot her in the leg. Don't do anything. Like,
I did
it was too much of that.
No, and I get that. I did like when they were hiding in the bedroom and he chopped down the door, looked in, and then walked away.
Walked out.
I was like, yo, these gangsters are just like playing with their food.
Literally. I thought it was good though. Like, I mean, it's been a while since I've watched like a scary movie in theaters that I was like, oh, you know what? Like, that was actually decent. So
I know.
So I felt decent about it. Like, I felt pretty
It was good.
Okay
it was solid. It was better than Pray at Night. It wasn't bad. I'm trying to think of like most of the horror movies that I see aren't they're not great.
I know.
But I keep going back to The Well.
It's okay.
What is The Exorcism with Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
It's the one like the behind the scenes. That's the next one, I think. And then Maxine.
Yeah, I need to.
Did you watch the trailer for Maxine yet?
No, I forgot. I'm gonna watch that too.
Watch it.
I'll
it
watch
looks
it.
pretty good. Pearl.
I really didn't like Pearl.
Pearl was rough. Not gonna lie.
No, like that like dropped the ball for me. Like,
I know, and X was good.
I wasn't. X was good. I couldn't even follow the storyline. I was like, I'm so bored watching this right now for Pearl.
Yeah.
I was incredible. Like, that would have been my movie of walkout. Like, I'm like, not because it was bad, but it like nothing about it captivated me. Like, I was just like, I feel like this isn't great since the first one was so great.
Yeah.
But that's what happens with sequels or prequels or whatever, and with whatever the second one
Unless
is
you're
sometimes.
fucking Bad Boys, I didn't see the third one, but the first two are great, and the fourth one was great.
Yeah, Nikki and I will have to watch that.
I gotta go back and watch 3.
I don't think we watched 3 either, if I'm being honest.
Bad Boys Forever, I think that was the name of it.
Oh, okay. Will Smith just doesn't age at this point, so he'll look the same.
How old is he? Like 50?
He's just gonna look the same between all of them. Let's say.
Must be nice. Black don't crack. White sure does though. Let me tell you.
You're gonna crack.
White gets gray and it cracks.
Will Smith age. I look up Will Smith and it says
52.
Will Smith slap. 55.
Wow, really? That motherfucker's almost 60? I mean, he's 55. It's like saying I'm almost 40.
You're
Although
almost 40.
I am almost 40.
You're closer to 40 than you are to.
That's fine. I don't care.
I just say it because I try to be funny,
It's fine.
but it doesn't bother you.
We'll see when I turn 40. I don't know. I really don't know.
You're good because you've been saying you're like 36 for the past like
I know. I'm always jumping ahead.
month. Yeah, so we'll see how you feel at 39, but you're fine till then. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I mean, COVID kind of like fucked up the middle of my 30s, but that's, that's everybody, right? We all have that excuse.
Yep.
Okay.
True. So like, what are we looking forward to this summer? And then we'll come back in September and we'll talk about what
Drugs, spreading my wild oats,
send help.
drinking
No.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you a list. Well, I'll go like in some
Yes.
sort of order.
Okay.
What's the next thing coming up? I don't want to give you everything though. It's going to be boring. All right. So Red Sox game this week.
Yeah.
I have concerts to go to.
Yes.
John and Alex are coming at the end of the month.
Yes.
4th
4th of July is a big thing for you.
Connor's fighting at the end of the month.
Okay.
Yes. Our half crawl. What else? Limp Bizkit at the end of July. Oh, we're doing a beach house for a week in July down in Gansett.
Wow. I didn't know that. Great.
So we're doing
Who's
that.
we? You and Mel?
She'll be there, but my
Friends.
mother and
Oh,
John, Alex's
Cute.
mother's coming for that week.
Cute.
So I've never taken a full week off of work to do it. I know, never.
Yeah, this summer is about prioritizing you taking time off.
I've never
not
done it.
Not doing anything.
I also have never taken. I usually take PTO days and I go make money doing other shit. I work on my days off, and I've only done that technically once this year.
Yeah, I remember.
And I don't plan on doing it again. And then what else? I got Limp Bizkit, Metallica, Block Island. So yeah, I got some shit going on this summer.
I got like nothing going. I got a wedding.
Okay. Whose wedding?
Sophia, Maria's twin.
Oh yeah, shout out Sophia and Maria.
Yeah, I got a wedding. I got a trip at the end of August. I have another wedding in October, but we'll be back by then. So,
whose wedding's October?
My friend Molly. I don't know if you know her. Probably not.
I don't think I've met.
I don't think so because she couldn't make it to my 30th. So,
dang.
We'll see you at the wedding.
That's fair. We also, on a different day, we have to plan a Block Island day to go hang out with Skylar Batz. Skylar Batz is on Block Island for the whole summer.
Yes.
So we got to plan a day to go.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Hang out.
I do love my Block Island days.
Do you go?
Yeah.
You went last year?
Yeah, we went last year. We did a whole, Ballard's invited us out. So we went to Ballard's.
Right. Yeah.
And they gave us like a cabana thing and it was cute. It was fun.
I know. I don't remember if we did that last year. I think we talked about doing a cabana. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like fun. They're nice. It's nice to get you like out of the sun. And what else did they do? The year before, the year before I brought him for his first time ever to Block Island and he really liked it. We did Ballards. We did Yellow Kittens for mudslides.
Oh yeah.
I would go to the Ore and get sushi and food. We take that cab. I forgot the name of it right now, but there's a taxi cab guy that I use every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like my go-tos.
I know we usually hit the same spots. We're toying with going on Friday. It's like kind of just been an inside joke since
This Friday?
No, like so we're going Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I remember.
So we keep talking about doing the Friday.
You're gonna go Friday.
I think the ultimate joke is we book each other's room for the Friday, and then Saturday, like we have to check out and check into the other room. It's like a $300 joke for everybody. Well worth it.
I feel like you guys would have fun if you go Friday. Like just make it into like a long weekend.
Yeah, because we do Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Like we'll leave like 3, the latest.
Okay.
But like me and Mike don't get enough time in the water, and that's the other thing.
So you need more time in the water.
I need more time in the water. Pete doesn't like the water. He's in the Coast Guard, but he doesn't like the water.
I know. We talked about it quite a bit at your birthday party.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's
we have things
that's that.
We'll be able to recap when we get back.
We'll see you in 3 months.
We'll see you in September. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And shout out Be a Nice Human and Skylar Batz from 121.
Skylar Batz. Skylar motherfucking Batz.
We'll see you in 3 months. Do you have any notes to end on?
Suck my white ass.
All right, you're done. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.
That's a good way to end it.
Did it end?
No, it's still talking.